Manchester United are looking to carry on from where they left off after last weekend's win against Spurs as they aim to keep pressure on leaders Manchester City. Standing in their way this weekend is Jose Mourinho's former club Chelsea. Mourinho gave his pre-match press conference a day earlier than usual so he could attend his court hearing in Spain, which means there was no concrete injury news. Jesse Lingard, Marouane Fellaini, Carrick, Marcos Rojo, Pogba and Zlatan Ibrahimovic make up United's injury six, and Mourinho didn't explicitly rule any of them out. Despite Mourinho's comments, Rojo and Ibrahimovic definitely won't play while Pogba remains a doubt. With this in mind, here's who our writers think should start. Samuel Luckhurst: the team Mourinho selected against Tottenham was fine, but the formation wasnt. United were at their best with a back three at CSKA Moscow, and, coincidentally, that 3,421 formation is the one Chelsea have played in over the last year. Assuming none of the injured players are available, the only change Mourinho should make is Anthony Martial for Marcus Rashford. The 3,421 setup played to Martials and Henrikh Mkhitaryans' strengths in Moscow, and the wingbacks offered sufficient support, whereas against Tottenham Antonio Valencia and Ashley Young were isolated. Ciaran Kelly Since preseason, it has felt like Jose Mourinho has experimented with the formation for games like this, where he goes toe-to-toe with some of the game's great tacticians. Against Tottenham, when the two teams cancelled each other out for much of the match, United were forced to go long and Marcus Rashford looked a little unsuited in the central two. But when the formation clicks, it can really give United's forwards unrivaled freedom, as we saw in their best performance of the season against CSKA Moscow a couple of months ago. Anthony Martial revelled in a free role behind Lukaku in that game and should get a rare chance to retain his place after an exciting display against Benfica midweek. Mata should just edge Rashford and Mkhitaryan out of a starting berth. Charlotte Duncker Mourinho's experiment with three at the back that started on pre-season tour was with these games in mind, and luckily for him, Bailey, Smalling and Jones are all in good enough form to allow him to do it at Stamford Bridge. The centre midfield pairing picked themselves given the injuries, but the biggest dilemma has to be up front. Martial or Rashford has been the question all season, but why not both? Granted, Rashford hasn't set the world alight on the right, but Mkhitaryan's recent form hasn't been great and he should sit this one out. Playing Valencia further up the pitch would allow Rashford to float into the number 10 too, and Martial will have freedom down the left. Mourinho's highly unlikely to go for both, but there's no reason why he shouldn't. Rashford and Martial should start. Now, pick the team you want to start.